What up, Guru Jojo? In this particular video, I'm gonna be speaking about the goddamn coronavirus, my personal experience, because I did pick up the virus, and I feel like it's partially because I don't think I've ever had any viruses. Like I didn't even I never even had the chicken pox because I had the vaccine when I was little, and people thought I was making like there's a vaccine for chickenpox. You could simply just look it up. Like I need people to stop thinking I'm just lying about stuff. Like you could literally just look these things up.
Tired up, fired up, I got you behind me. Wired up for what? You trying me, better slow up. This irony, but you woke up. Liar, you keep me inspired. Cause I see through the bullshit, that's just the way I'm wired.
So anyway, I ended up catching the virus. I went on vacation for my birthday. So it was, I believe, on March 8th until the 17th. I had went on vacation, and pretty much I think during that vacation is where I probably picked up, the germs. And I wore a mask and everything like that, but I didn't wear it like my mom wore it. Like my mom, she don't play. She has like the special mask, like the ones that got full protection, and she got like she'd be doubling the mask up, and I just had my little cloth mask. And in Florida, much different than Jersey. In Jersey, everybody wears masks and stuff. When I was in Florida, because we go to Florida often because we have a timeshare there. So basically, and if you don't know what a timeshare is, you can just look it up. Because I really don't. It's like a thing. Like it's like a thing where you actually own, like vacation homes and stuff. So, anyways, besides the point. What happened was in Florida, there really wasn't like people were very free. In New Jersey, we don't play around. Like there's laws regulated and stuff where you have to wear a mask, like you're required when you go out, or they kick you out of the stores, like you can't come in. But in Florida, it seemed to be different. Over by the poolside area, nobody's gonna go in the pool with a mask on. So even when they were out of the pool, but in that area, a lot of people weren't wearing masks. And so, if you stayed up on my Instagram stories, you would have been able to see, when we were at the, what is it called? They changed the name. It used to be called like Downtown Disney. Now it's called like Disney Springs, I believe, and stuff. Everybody was wearing a mask there. They checked our temperatures there. But as you can see, again, if you stay in touch with my Instagram stories, I took my temperature when I had coronavirus, and my temperature was normal. So your temperature doesn't matter because your temperature, it's just a possible symptom. But my temperature was normal. So anyway, my personal experience. So I got sick I started feeling sick a little bit before April 12th, but April 12th smacked me. I was in bed the whole entire flipping day. My muscles were aching. I had a headache. My nose got stuffy. Everything got congested. And I had a little bit of a cough, but it was more so just like I felt like something was stuck in my throat, and it was rough. Like it was a rough feeling, like I wanted to keep going. Like even like force a cough just to clear that feeling out. Extremely fatigued, tired. Just thought I was like sick or something like that. So I just like tried to sleep. And I couldn't sleep too well either, because after a while I started feeling like I couldn't breathe or something like that. It was weird. It was like as soon as I would start to drift off to sleep, suddenly I was like, I would wake up in a little bit of a panic because it felt like I couldn't breathe. So that was like the first day that I really, really felt sick. And that was April 12th. Then April 13th through 14th was kind of strange. I still didn't feel well, but you know, I started getting throat pain. Like literally subconscious stuff that we do, I became aware of it because became like painful. For example, swallowing my goddamn saliva became painful. It was like really annoying. Like every time I kept just like swallowing, I was like, ow, like this shit hurt. And so, like, see, I just swallowed my spit. Like when I was when I was sick, that shit hurt. Like it was weird. And to the point that I ended up, and the thing was, I think the day before, which was April 12th, I had started taking cough drops. And then the next day, my body had the nerve to say, like, oh, you want to swallow some cough drops? Well, now swallow. Like, and I was swallowing, that shit hurt. So then I tried to go back to sleep. And it was just like on and off with the sleeping, because like I said, it was just like I can't breathe, I swallow, my throat hurt. Like it was like once one thing hurt, another thing hurt. It was messed up. And then the third day, which is around April 14th or so, I couldn't taste my damn food. I'm like, yo, like I'm hungry. And I could not taste my food. But it only lasted for 1 or 2 days. My taste buds came right back. And my body don't play that shit. Because, you know, food is something that makes us happy, I feel like. It's a natural serotonin boost. And I started to feel sad. Like, I remember I got a little bit depressed. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting depressed now. Like, and then my taste buds came back. So then, eventually, I started getting, like, the nausea symptoms and stuff. Which was just more so, like, it was subtle, but it was literally the whole day. Like, I would just randomly be doing something, and it was weird because I felt a lot better. So this was around, like, the 15th. I felt a lot better, and I was cleaning and stuff, and I was trying to get things done, you know, around the house. I was just walking around the house like, but nothing was happening. So it was just like, okay. Now, here's what's interesting is that for some reason, in my personal experience with the virus, coronavirus, COVID, whatever we want to call it. It was like, for some reason, you'll be good when, like me personally, I was good. Like that 15th, I felt good. My energy was good. I was getting things done. I was thinking clearly. By the 16th, wiped out. It was either 16th, 17th or something. It was like I felt good, like oh my gosh, like I'm recovering, and then my body was like psych, like I literally felt like shit. And I think it's just a thing where you start to feel a little bit better, and then you overexhaust yourself, and then you get knocked back down again. So it was literally like a ping pong effect, like my goddamn Bohemian Dream song, the ping pong lethal. Literally, for me personally, I'm experiencing that. Like, even still, I'm hoping tomorrow I'm still gonna feel better. But this happened to me 3 times so far. Like, one day or 2 days in a row, I'll feel really good, energized, thinking clearly. And then the next day comes and my mind's scattered. I don't feel well. And I feel like I need to sleep. And that's what the conflict is. And what I want to bring up with the virus is that it's one of those things, and this is important towards every, like, other concepts in life. It's like the practice of temperance. Like, so, you know, when you get sick, and also too, especially with the coronavirus, your mind is feeling the need to go to sleep and relax, and you should go to sleep and relax. And you may have some chills and stuff, so you know, okay, I should have some hot foods and stuff, which is good. And the thing is that you have to, if you decide not to go into the hospital or whatever, you literally have to treat like your life temporarily as if you're in a hospital room. Like, because you shouldn't go out, because you shouldn't be trying to spread the virus onto others. So you really want to stay put in like your room and like maybe a hallway or something like that. People are around you, put on like they'll wear a mask. But like my dad got the shots, so he's good for the most part. But still, he still wore a mask. The thing is like, and then, you know, my dad's girlfriend, she was had to. I'm not really around her anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But my point being is that I noticed that I needed to get up. Like there was days where I needed to really dedicate towards sleep, getting some rest, and having my body, you know, heal. Because at the end of the day, when you sleep, when you rest, that's when your body is healing the most. When you are up and doing things, your body is not really healing like that. Okay, so it's important to get rest. But temperance, balance, it's also important to make sure that you're not dedicating just to that, like, because you want to make sure you keep your blood flowing and stuff, so you really have to get up and start doing stuff. And that's what I noticed, and I think that's the reason why I was able to like get over it fast, was because I got up. Like it hurt, my muscles were literally aching, and I got up and I walked like around my room. I have like a shake weight thing. Like, I moved around. Like, I did stretches and shit like that. I wasn't playing. Like, because I was, like, scared. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like shit. And you just, for me, my brain is thinking, like, I feel like shit. Like, I move myself out of it. Like, I try to, but at the same time, as soon as I start to feel too bad, oh my gosh, let me get some rest. I got this goddamn moon pod thing. Because this is the other room. My bedroom is where I stayed in the most. That's where my bed is and everything. And I have like that, I guess that table thing behind me where I have like my Himalayan salt lamp, my candles and my crystals and gemstones and stuff like that. That's in the other room. So this is the room I'm trying to make a little mini studio. But it's a little bit of a conflict because my father is trying to sell this house. So I can't, it's very like difficult because I can't put certain stuff on the walls and whatnot, because if we take it out, because this wall is freshly painted and stuff. So besides the point. So in life, you always have to make sure that you do listen to your body, okay? The signals that your body is giving off. And, you know, you have to listen to those signals and abide by them. But at the same time, eventually, you have to almost oppose the energy, which is the most difficult. But Aquariuses and stuff should know this the best. It's like, after a while, you have to do what your body is saying not to do, because you can get stuck in a symptom. Like, your body has these symptoms, and you follow the symptoms at first, but a lot of people just keep following the symptom. Like, they don't want to follow the pain. Sometimes you have to press that pain a little bit, like, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you have to press that pain. It's like, so, you know, your body's telling you, no. Your muscles are aching. But after a while, let it ache. Like, my muscles aching? Okay. Like, get your ass up and let it ache. Ache it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, that's an example of temperance and trying to balance your body after a while. Because I'm telling you, you can get stuck in a state of, like, recovery. It's like, yo, how long are you going to sleep for? Like, how long are you going to lay out for? Eventually, you need to do what makes you a little bit uncomfortable. And I've said this in old videos before. So, yeah, that was my personal experience. Just wanted to share that with people. So, oh yeah, and I went to get tested, you know, the next week. Around the 21st, I got tested. I did saliva test because I'm not good with people sticking stuff up me at all, to be completely honest. I don't like that shit. So I did the saliva test, made sense. Because like I said, I couldn't even swallow my spit really too well the previous week. But anyway, you know, I had to spit in this like thing, and then they check your spit, your saliva, and they give the results back the next day. This is New Jersey. New Jersey is a fast-paced state. So I don't know how long it takes in other states, but I literally got a phone call the next day, and they also confirmed it with an email from the lab, which I had to ask for. So anyways, and I came up positive for corona. So, yeah, so that was my experience. And then they basically told me like 10 days after, like 10 to 14 days after my symptoms, I should be free and not, you know, expose the virus to others, but still, you know, be cautious, wear a mask and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to get tested again like next week and see how it comes up and, you know, take it from there. So yeah, in terms of my jewelry orders and stuff, Artless Essentials, you can even check the CDC, I think it is, website, government website. They, you know, the virus is not passed through packages and stuff like that because it dies off in like 48 hours or something like that. So, which I put in the description of the previous video where I said I got the Rona, I caught the Rona. I was talking about the Corona when, if anybody was lost. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah. Peace out.